8:31, and the man is here. You've been doing the hashtag Ask Matthew. We'll be doing the Ask Matthew coming up in less than 10 minutes, but here he is, Matthew West on his radio and his morning crew, and he looks bright and chipper so early in the morning.
It's because I'm so excited to see you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, the cameras are up and going as well, so you can watch the whole thing online at hisradio.com, on Roku, and on the app, and he looks beautiful and incredible this morning as well.
Great hair day.
Thank you. I was hoping for a great hair day, knowing that you guys you're like the next generation. It's radio, and I'm being filmed, so I did a few extra push-ups this morning.
Oh, you do?
Well, knowing I was going to be standing close to you, Rob, I was like, all right, I better do some crunches here.
He's got the abs, man. He's here to pump you up. Hey, dude, that song, Do Something, I just learned the story behind that song.
Oh, man.
And how it came to be.
Incredible, incredible. Andrea, the young woman you're talking about? Oh, man. Well, I'm so glad she wrote to me, inspired me to write that song. She went from being a college student, sorority girl, to an activist overnight. She went to Uganda for a semester to study abroad for college credit. And while she was there, she found an orphanage where the children were being badly abused and neglected by the orphanage workers. It was a corrupt government situation. So this college student, this little white girl from Colorado, said, I got to do something about these kids. So she stayed in Uganda, survived death threats. She went after the government until finally they just said, hey, stop annoying us. And they shut the orphanage down, and then they placed those children under her care. And to this day, this young girl, now she's 25, she and her sister run an orphanage in Iganga, Uganda, where they care for 200 children every single day. The name of the orphanage is Musana, which stands for sunshine. Isn't that incredible?
That is incredible. Actually, we saw a video on Matthew's website, and this is why she got involved in all that in the first place.
I was born in Colorado. There was a home for abused women and children that I really liked volunteering at, and it was during those volunteer times where I really connected with people and really felt like my life was meaningful. My freshman and sophomore year, I really struggled, like most college kids, with drinking and getting involved in bad crowds, and I was so focused on me. I was so focused on pleasing myself. I was so focused on fitting in. I just felt so empty all the time.
What an amazing young lady.
Oh, man.
Oh, my word.
I was so inspired by her story that I called her. I said, I want to help your orphanage. I want to use my platform in some way, so let me come to a benefit for you. And so I went and sang at a benefit in Colorado for her. We raised $300,000
really
that night. One guy stepped up and said, what do you need? I'm gonna build a building for you, basically. And I interviewed her, and I just said, I gotta know, like, as somebody who's scared to step out in faith sometimes, how did you, a college student, go out of your way like this and change these kids' lives? And she said, honestly, I was ill-equipped, I was unqualified, but I just kept thinking, if I don't do something about these kids, who will? And that was the question that drove me first to my knees to ask God for forgiveness for the times that I'm too scared to step out of the boat. And then second, to my guitar, to ask God to help me write those words in song to encourage other people.
I understand she got married.
She did.
Have you met her husband?
Yes. Yeah,
Have
he's
you?
Ugandan.
Yeah.
And they just had a baby, actually.
Really?
And
When's the last time you talked to them?
Well, she surprises. Well, let's just say she might show up at a concert or two.
You think so?
To tell her story in person.
Well,
you know a little bit about that, right?
I do know about that. Andrea and Hareel? You're still hooked up with us, is that right?
You're kidding.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, they're right here. It's over on Skype.
kidding.
You take a look at the screen right there.
What? Oh my goodness. Hareel.
Hey, Matthew.
Nice to meet you, Hareel.
Isn't that great?
Oh, nice to hear.
Oh, this is unbelievable. How did you find them?
Oh, we know what we're doing, man.
Where's your baby?
Your baby's sleeping right now, right?
She's asleep?
Yeah, she's dreaming about now, Matthew, I guess.
Oh, man, it is so good to see your faces. And isn't it cool that you're all the way over there and we're telling your story here on the radio? I tell your story everywhere I go.
That's unbelievable. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's great.
Andrea, what was it about Matthew that made you want to tell your story to him?
Well, he's always been one of my favorite Christian artists, and when I heard that he was collecting stories, I thought, why not send him in one? And So I sent him a story, and yeah, then next thing I knew, he was writing a story, a song about Do Something, and he did some really, really awesome benefit concerts for us, and has been a huge, huge support and help to our organization. And just in the last 3 years since he wrote the song and started spreading the story of Musana, it's really been unbelievable what's been accomplished and how much Musana's grown and how much the community has really developed. And yeah, so that's kind of how I got involved, I guess.
It's incredible. What's incredible to me is how the humility that Andrea displays. Every time I've seen her, she just carries herself with such humility, but with determination. When she speaks at these fundraisers, you can just feel the heartbeat that she has for the children that she's caring for. And I've been kind of talking about and trying to like find the time to get out to. I want to see this place called Musana with my own eyes. So if you'll have me, I still want to come out and visit.
Yeah, you should come soon, Matthew. We are waiting for a long time.
And Hareel, I'm so glad that Andrea found a good man. That's what I hear. I hear you're a good man.
I'm the one who found a good woman.
Ah, there you go. And a good answer, too, man.
You're a smart man.
Well, thanks for the time. I know it's like 4 or something in the afternoon where you are right now in Uganda.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Hey, we're going to continue to pray for you guys, and I'm so happy, and congratulations on your beautiful baby that I wish I could see right now. But thank you for letting me tell your story everywhere I go. And everywhere we go, we're going to shine a light on Musana. And I want to tell you, people are being inspired by your story, and they're making a choice to do something in their corner of the world. And I want to tell you one quick story that is a result of you telling your story. A 12-year-old girl in Texas is battling brain cancer right now. And she was so inspired by the song Do Something that when the Make-A-Wish Foundation came to her to grant her wish, she chose to give her wish away. And she asked the Make-A-Wish Foundation to build a well in Zimbabwe so that the children could have clean water. Wow. There's another young teenager in Pittsburgh who was so inspired by your story and your song that he said, what could I do to change my corner of the world? Well, he started thinking it gets pretty cold in Pittsburgh, so he decided he would give a coat to a homeless man under a bridge. To this day, he's got this ministry of his own where he collects coats, and he's handing out hundreds and hundreds of coats all winter in Pittsburgh, keeping the homeless of Pittsburgh warm. So you telling your story, you guys changing the lives of children in Uganda has caused a ripple effect where people everywhere are now looking beyond their own circumstances and choosing to be about a cause greater than themselves. And that fires me up. That's the ripple effect of what happens when you tell your story, Andrea.
How does that make you feel, Andrea? You hear all that?
It makes me feel like I can't even express it, but I'm glad that the story is helping other people to do something.
Man, this is awesome. This is already the best morning I've had in a long time, man. I'm so surprised.
Now I want to go do something. Andrea, Hareel, thank you for the surprise visit this morning with Matthew West.
All right, thanks to you guys too. Matthew, big up, man.
Thank you.
See you soon in Uganda.
Okay, it's a deal. Thank you, Hareel.
Now I want to go with him.
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing? Let's all go.
Well, I'll go. We'll do the whole show right from there.
Oh, man, that would be incredible.
That would be really, really awesome. Okay, something to work on.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
I'll get on it.
Man, I'm almost speechless, which is rare for me.
Wow, yeah, that is rare for Matthew.
Yeah, oh my goodness.